Welcome, everyone. Today, we are discussing Wings of Vigilance, an analysis of how the global airline industry is mobilizing against human trafficking. We will explore the International Air Transport Association's hashtag EyesOpen campaign by deconstructing it through the advocacy, communication, and social mobilization, or ACSM framework. To understand the critical nature of this initiative, we must first look at the threat. Over 60% of human trafficking victims cross international borders, with traffickers weaponizing the speed and efficiency of commercial flights to move victims undetected. However, the industry possesses a massive asset: frontline aviation personnel. While law enforcement holds the power to arrest, airline staff are uniquely positioned to serve as the critical eyes and ears for early detection. This initiative provides standardized policies to transform isolated airport touchpoints in a continuous web of surveillance. This surveillance occurs across three key nodes. First, at ticketing and check-in, where staff can intercept booking anomalies. Second, on the concourse, where gate agents monitor boarding behavior. And third, inside the cabin, where pilots and cabin crew can conduct extended behavioral observation during flight. To induce industry-wide behavioral modification, the program operates on the three pillars of the ACSM framework. Pillar A is advocacy, which builds a multi-sector network to empower action. Pillar B is communication, designed to equip stakeholders with concrete identification tools. Pillar C is social mobilization, which strips away the bystander effect to build a mobilized community. Diving into Pillar A, advocacy functions on two distinct levels. Policy advocacy was catalyzed by a milestone resolution at the June 2018 IATA Annual General Meeting, exerting legal and operational pressure on national authorities to establish reporting workflows. Program advocacy, on the other hand, actively engages airline management to ensure anti-trafficking modules are permanently integrated into mandatory annual flight crew refresher training. For Pillar B communication, the campaign utilizes an omnibus media mix tailored to specific audiences. Digital e-learning courses and animated videos target off-duty staff. Print media like quick reference indicator checklists are integrated directly into physical manuals for active flight crew. Finally, ambient mass media such as awareness posters and hotlines target both the traveling public and accompanied victims in high traffic airport facilities. A fascinating element of this communication strategy is the deliberate placement of ambient media in airport restrooms. During transit, traffickers exert continuous control over victims. Restrooms offer a rare strategic spatial anomaly where the trafficker and victim are momentarily separated. Placing hashtag EyesOpen posters and emergency hotlines in these specific zones maximizes the chance of a safely unaccompanied victim seeing their intervention options. Another core goal of the communication strategy is translating complex, hidden abuse into concrete, observable indicators. The hashtag EyesOpen dashboard focuses on three red flags. Control, where a passenger exhibits heavy hypervigilance by a companion, communication, where a passenger gives distinctly scripted or overly submissive answers, and three, disorientation, where a passenger is entirely unaware of their final destination or transit route. Moving to Pillar C, social mobilization operates on the principle that a single organization cannot address structural issues in isolation. IATA built a massive multi-sector coalition. They aligned with the Airports Council International for Ground Infrastructure, ICAO for regulatory alignment, and the UN International Organization for Migration for critical humanitarian and migrant protection frameworks. This massive mobilization leads to the bystander reversal model. In the past, individual workers may have felt isolated, hesitant to make wrong accusations, and lacking authority to intervene. By providing safe, discreet, and real-time reporting protocols to border authorities, the program removes the need for direct confrontation. It empowers 400,000 global airline workers as a singular, mobilized community of interest. Bringing it all together, we can see that we can see the ACSM operational flowchart. Step one, the advocacy mandate triggers step two, the communication toolkit, which equips step three, the mobilized network to spot indicators. This leads to step four, a real-time tip routed to federal authorities before the aircraft even arrives. The ultimate synthesis insight here is that a discrete tip to law enforcement is never an accident. It is engineered output of an integrated ACSM system. To ensure this system remains effective against evolving criminal tactics, it requires continuous auditing. The program measures system reach by tracking the absolute volume of international airlines activating the e-training curriculum. It also tracks actionable outcomes by monitoring the year-over-year growth in flight crew initiated tips and the subsequent successful law enforcement interceptions at ports of arrival. The data and frameworks analyzed today were extracted from verified international documentation, including the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, multi-stakeholder collaboration repository, United Nations International Organization for Migration, Migrant Protection Platform, IOM Communications and Briefs Library, and the specific tourism organization Aviation and Airpoint Joint Anti-Trafficking Framework release. Thank you for your time today. Let's ensure we all keep our eyes open.